yeah, so to recap, we got a hype house. We at least set ourselves on the path of hooking up with Jinx, so there's that. Because it turned out Zapper was like maybe bury your political leanings during events. No. No.
Your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. The Pro Tour is heating up, with contenders eager to scoop up precious qualification points to claim a place at the main event. With the Pizza Yums Invitational happening at this year's Max, the stage is set for a bagel-powered, high-profile tournament.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how many levels there are in this. Looks like 8, unless there's another achievement for finishing the game entirely.
This could be the major win everybody's
Sorry to stall that. I just need to
needs
find some info.
Really reach for the gold.
Okay.
But fighting in local arcades is nothing compared to the big stage at Max. Can they see this through? Like, share, subscribe, smash the bell, rate Fight Shack 5 stars.
Fuck the bell.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, this is getting intense.
On the plus side, we finished this level, we're halfway through the game. Ideally, I can get double levels in the next couple weeks to get this done. Alright. It is the distant future year 20XDX, and I'm on a roll. Oh wait, this is like actually me, so. I've won every major challenge put before me, overcome every setback, and today, I'm going to utterly destroy the next obstacle in my path. And now I'm at the Pizza Yums Invitational. If we win this, we curry favor with our sponsor and rack up some very critical Pro Tour points. It's time to be serious, and while most of the time I can keep that vibe rolling, today, well, I'm pretty far outside my comfort zone, which is going to make matters difficult. Specifically, I'm 2,408 miles away from my comfort zone. Instead of my comfy, chaotic East Coast city homestead, I've flown out to the West Coast, to a rainy gem of the Pacific Northwest, to Max Prime. I'm so sorry. What's Max Prime, you may ask? Because I had to ask myself, looking like a total newbie in the process. In a word, crowded. Yeah. Max is what you get when you 70,000 people descend upon a building the size of an airport. That sounds alright. All here to rock retro gaming wares, play new arcade games, and enter tournaments. And by an airport, they mean like the terminal setup. The surrounding runway space, not convention center space. Kind of reading the ads. Oh, Queen Bee's back. She was mentioned earlier. $9 hot dogs, also a reality of conventions. And tempura. I can't quite read the... I can't even see the whole kanji next to the farewell there on the left. I don't know what Methuselah is supposed to be a reference to, but anyway. Okay. So not only am I fighting off jet lag for my first coast-to-coast trip, the tournaments aren't so much a thing at PAX, or Max, or whatever. Oh, yeah. I know they have the one... like the one that runs the whole, weekend. It's the something-a-thon, but, like, they usually keep that centered to one conference room with a set time throughout the day. Each day. Yeah. And the finals are in the main, event space. I remember that. But anyway, yeah. So, dealing with neck ache from... so not only am I fighting off jet lag from my first coast-to-coast trip, dealing with a neck ache from some kid kicking the back of my seat, and generally craving death. I'm also elbow to elbow with unwashed gamers. Yeah. Eager to hustle for rare finds, valuable wares, and championship glory. The expo hall alone is like an aircraft hangar. Like, the championship aspect, the tournament aspect, feels more like something out of, MagFest. Because they've got those going all weekend. I want to play Honk. Oh, it's Untitled Goose Game reference. Oh, the gameplay looks more like a Tetris. I guess Belize is supposed to be play on Monaco. Okay, I love that now we can see the farewell, but I don't know kanji well enough to read what that actually says, so never mind. Okay. Packed with vendor booths and playable prototype games, all the major companies and arcade chains have a presence here. Even console games are represented, with the big three of Sega, Nintendo, and Atari having booths, but the Palace, the world's biggest arcade franchise, easily drowns them out. All the flashing lights and noisy crowds are starting to drown me out, too. I don't know why I read it like that, sorry. Alright, so yeah, a little in over my head, considering I was a PC gamer shut-in until recently. But my teammates are eating this up with a spoon. Finally, a left coast Max. I've been to the right coast Max plenty of times. Now I can compare the two. Maybe I'll be, probably everywhere. Actually, come to think of it, like, I just remember the PAX, at least the venue they were using, they probably still are. It was probably the biggest convention venue in Seattle, like, plus it's spread over a couple extra hotels. Like, that's barely an airport terminals of space. It's got a little more verticality. I think it's like, what, 3 or 4 stories? From what I remember, the Boston one is the one I was thinking that has a larger, like, ground footprint, but most of a lot of the area is outdoor and you can't use it. Especially not when they have it in, like, February. Wow, so many people who love video games under one roof. I can't wait to say hello to all the indie dads and see what they've been making. This is just the best. First step has to be the retro game dealers, though. I'm a little stuffed up, so, like, my voices are going to be off across the board. I'm going to get a few more rare finds for my collection. 50-hour Japanese RPGs, here I come. Okay, this is a bit much, isn't it? Pity Jinx couldn't come with us. I'd love to grouse about the gaudiness with her. Meanwhile, I think I'll also engage in retail therapy. See you later. I guess, like, she would have needed accommodations. Like, PAX itself, from what I remember, is pretty okay, at the very least, bottom line. Like, passable at ADA compliance and whatnot. Usually they're pretty good. I've heard, like, minor issues now and then, or, like, individual, one or two off issues per event, but usually it's mostly pretty good. Leave me with the two most social individuals in our entire group sitting by my side for the time being.
Marvelous.
Such an intense atmosphere. I'd heard many songs sung of the wonders we found at Max, but I'll admit, this little has prepared me for the reality. But I shall remain steadfast in the face of this madness, rest assured. Behold the wonders of Max. Glorious and terrifying all at once. This is the second biggest Max I've ever seen. First being Max East, of course. Luckily, I won't have to fight the crowd so much. Since I'm casting the matches for the Invitational, I've got a special VIP badge. I can come and go when I please. You want to see Max in all its magnificence without a sea of bodies? I'll let you borrow it after the show floor hours are over. It's about time to mention that I haven't been in a room with more than 10 people in it since high school graduation. I mean, look at this. Where do we even start with this? Is there a map? Yes. Do I need a guide and survival gear? Yes. Should I swear to offer my tasty flesh as nourishment if we get stranded? No.
I disagree, my friend.
Come on, it's not quite all that. Yeah. I can't read tonight. Yeah, we're definitely keeping it to one level if I'm loving this bad. But honestly, a guide isn't a bad idea. Loxley and I can be your Max guides. If you need anything, we're only a text away. Assuming you can get any service, of course. Also a problem. 70k people are battling to connect to the Wi-Fi as the tournament all on its own. Rhapsody is right. We will be by your side as needs be. Besides, your focus today is the PTM's Invitational, yes? Put all this aside and keep your goals in sight. No need to engage with the teaming masses if you're really only interested in competitive play. Do what makes you happy. Agreed. Do what you want to do. And if you're getting overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break and clear your head. Remember that there is an outside. It does exist. One last piece of advice from your guide. Don't forget to have some fun while you're here. There's so much more to do than the tournament. Right. Tournament. Focus on the tournament. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. This is my time. This is my hour. I can do this. It's just another tournament. A very, very critical one that will earn us favor with pizza yums and a ton of Pro Tour qualification points, but just another tournament. I take a breath to calm my nerves and turn to face the combat arena. It's a huge stage, decorated up for the big showdowns between the top professional teams, all invited by pizza yums. Its aura flows into surrounding booths, and we're right up to my toes. Soon I'll be taking on challengers there, so why not get the lay of the land? It's good to know what I'm getting myself into. Using various hand motions and signals, I let Rhapsody and Loxley know that I'm going to wander towards the stage to check it out. They nodded approval, and I tried not to get lost in the jaunt over to the stage. I approached the impressive stage, and... Wait, why is there press gathering by the stage seating area? The actual tournament doesn't start for another hour. Which is why Pizza Yums is proud to announce a brand new sponsorship of Team Play to Win. Oh no. What? We're happy to work with Victoria Prude, who you may know better as Valkyrie, two-time EVO champion and coach for Team Play to Win. Pizza Yums certainly knows how to play to win, and we're thrilled to support the dreams of P2W as they rise in the Pro Tour ranks. Camera flashes go off as the press snaps photos of the newly mentioned business partners, and then one of them asks the questions that are burning in my mind. What about your previous sponsorship of Second Players Club? They what? Unfortunately, we parted ways with Second Players Club. The spot in the PCO's invitation will be given to Team P2W. We wish their little team nothing but the best of luck in the future and see nothing but success in store for them. So they fucked us while we were on the road. Great. Now, as we look to the future, we look to Team Play to Win. We hope to enjoy seeing them dominate at the Pizza Yums Invitational. As the crowd of journalists disperses, I march right on up to confront my former sponsor. Beep beep, this is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits. I don't know if I'd use the word moolah in 2024, but, You're backing Play to Win? Seriously? You know they have like a bajillion sponsors already, right? Feels like a waste of money for Pizza Yums. Sorry about this, Mr. Risu. Corporate decided this at a level way above my pay grade. It's a question of branding. They feel like Play to Win is a better match for Pizza Yums than Second Players Club. But on the plus side, we've already paid for your trip to Max. Enjoy your hotel room and the convention at your leisure. Plenty of fun to be had even if you can't play in the tournament, right? You'll excuse me, I've got other business to attend to. Although, to be fair, since we set up the Hype House as a dual apartment, we might be able to get a bit of a relaxed rent. I think it was a controlled rent building anyway. From, I forgot Jinx's sibling's name. Sorry, Jean? Yeah. Alright, despite my former sponsor slinging off, the one who really backstabbed me stands her ground. We lock eyes, and she takes a step towards me. Victoria Proud, back-to-back EVO champion known as Valkyrie, owner of Team P2W, most powerful woman in the industry, is almost gentle in her expression. Could that be sympathy?
Defeat is never easy, I know. But in reality, this is me doing you a favor. I know it's hard to see right now, but that's the truth of it.
Shove it up your ass. Excuse me?
Way in over your head, and you don't even realize it. I've been grinding the pro gaming scene all my life. From the original Street Fighter through to Fist of Discomfort.
Well, that's what I call gatekeeping. Okay.
I've been here, building the scene, while you were busy tinkering with building blocks in preschool. And that's not a dig at you. I'm trying to point out that I've been in your situation before, making the exact same mistakes you are.
Well, yeah, should I have to make the mistakes to get to where you are?
No one helped me. So that's what I'm doing for you here.
Yeah, this is great at gaslighting.
And you see that you aren't ready for this.
Well, is it really gaslighting? She's not saying it's false.
Signed with actual contracts. Do you even have an accountant or a lawyer?
I have an iris. She raised her phone in my direction, where the neon wireframe of a familiar virtual girl ways back.
I've got one of those too. She's handy, but an app is no substitute for having a full support staff.
That's
Playing at being something
remarkably true.
You should stick to having fun with your friends and let this fantasy of yours go.
Bitch, I got 4.5 chapters. This is not ending here. Okay, Okay, I get that you feel like you're giving valuable advice to a new generation of gamers, but considering how you also stole my sponsor, rings hollow. I'm all for learning from my elders, that's fine. I won't reject good advice. But then you had to go and steal away the only thing funding our dreams. rather conveniently lining our own pockets, so I'm thinking your motives aren't exactly pure here. Maybe the arcade will fund us.
About things you can't
At least a little bit.
understand yet. You're far from ready to stand in judgment of me. If you lost your funding, that's your fault. If I hadn't done it, someone else would have. Learn the lesson and move on.
And she walks away, as I'm no longer even the tiniest of concerns to her. Just another try-hard for her to dismiss.
Iris, what's my schedule like for the next hour?
All clear, ma'am.
Good. Find me somewhere pleasant to have a spot of lunch before the first round begins.
You're gonna have to go out of town for that. Everything's crowded. Leave me with all of Max before me and no actual reason for me to be here anymore. With the impromptu press conference of Doom over, I listlessly wander back towards my friends. Once we join up again, I quickly reiterate one down. That's rough. It's not like we needed another reason to dislike P2W. They're literally hitting us where it hurts. Or really hitting us, whatever. On the bright side, the shipments of pizza bagels to the headquarters will end. Not sure the bright side is all that bright, Rhapsody. Once we get home, we still have rent to pay, and team salaries. If we can't pay, we'll lose the apartments, some of us will have to find new jobs. No, we're in too deep. We need a new sponsor to keep the ball rolling. No way around it. Where can we find a last-minute sponsor? I don't know. But I do know something, or someone rather, can turn to. I pull out my phone. Iris, what do you got for me? I've already started searching. It could take a few days, though. Right now, the news feeds are choked with the news of PTW signing with Pizza Yums. We may need to wait for that story to cool off to find someone interested in us. We're, literally yesterday's news at this point. I'm not sitting around waiting. I'm the coach. I'm the responsible cat herder. I gotta get on top of this as soon as I can. Should probably head back to the hotel and do some serious research. Not like there's any reason for me to stick around here anymore. You could network, you dumb motherfucker. As much as I hate networking. Indeed, you could do that. Or you could take a break from being a manager and let your friends help you out instead. Rhapsody and I could solve this problem. What? No, it's okay. It's my job. You don't have to... I insist. It's a commune, dude. It's a commune. From each according to their ability. I'm your sword arm, yes? My liege must rest and recuperate while I tirelessly fight this battle. Besides, I have hidden talents which may apply. Making contacts, networking, wheeling and dealing, I have experience in such matters. Chatting up possible new sponsors for us will be child's play. Loxley is right, I may have a few leads myself. It helps to know the right people, and I can track them down in between casting matches. Yeah, Rhapsody probably has industry connections from doing events. Leave this to us, nekobun. You and the rest of the second players go have fun. You've done plenty for us already, let us return the favor. When I first arrived at Good Clean Fun, I limited having all these chores and duties, but now, handing them off feels weird. Feels like I'm admitting defeat, like I failed. But if someone else is offering to pick up the burden, well, maybe I should take them up on that? There's no shame in it, right? I guess it could work, but are you sure? I don't mind, really. It's my job to figure out stuff like this out. Honestly, between my allies and Rhapsody's industry connections, we're likely better positions to do this than you are. Weren't you a complete shut-in before you met us? I wasn't a complete shut-in. I did go down to the corner store to buy some nachos. Sometimes. Alright, the character really is me. The pinnacle of diplomatic prowess, that. Besides, if we should fail, nothing is lost, yes? You and Iris simply resume your efforts after this weekend's festivities. I've got this sneeze lurking and it's driving me up the wall. You've earned a break. If you overwork yourself, you'll burn out. We've all seen you putting in the overtime getting everything together for us. So let Loxley and me take a shot at this, okay? You're not wrong. I haven't slept well this last month as we moved from practice session to practice session, online tournament to online tournament. And the times I woke up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat with the images of pixelated smiles burning in my brain. Well, those sure didn't help either. Okay, put it in your hands. You may rely upon us. Meanwhile, we're at Max, the nexus of fun and games. The perfect opportunity to immerse yourself further in arcade culture, yes?
Nice.
Now's the time to go out there and experience your first Max. We've got this. Aimless and directionless. Me, a FOD 2 junkie and PC gamer, versus a thundering herd of arcade fanatics. It's not a matchup I can counter. I should definitely seek out my friends. I don't mind playing second fiddle to whatever fun they're having. Who do I look for first? Fortunately, Iris has a map of the convention center loaded up and ready, complete with handy icons representing each of them. Wait. 78. Who the hell's that? Military shooter. I do like a good dealer's room. Let's call Jinx first, then I'll probably, I think I'll start shit via the dudes, then we'll hit the dealer's room. Sorry, Zapper. When arranging for airline tickets to bring the whole team out to the West Coast, one name was absent from the travel arrangements. Jinx. Flying cross-country and dealing with a gigantic convention center wasn't in the cards for her, physically, so she opted out of the trip. No reason I can't phone her up and see how she's doing. Better to do it outside, too, where it's less noisy. Iris, call Jinx on speakerphone. Ready.
Hey.
Nekobun, what's up? Hey, Jinx, checking in. How you doing? How's the cat? Didn't want to think we forgot all about you two, or anything like that. Cat is fine, but how am I doing? How are you doing? News about Pizza Yum stitching us came across like 5 different news feeds at once. Alright, Loxley and Rhapsody are looking for a new sponsor. Failing that, Iris and I will find someone. Don't worry, we'll make our apartment rent this month. Yeah, I know. Not worried about that. I'm more worried about how you're dealing with... Is that Nekobun? Is it? Hey, Nekobun, cough up the rent or I'm booting you all out on the street and suing you for everything you have.
Come on.
Jean, quit it. He doesn't know when you're joking around like I do. Oh, come on. Let me have my fun. Don't worry, Nekobun. We can just skip this month's rent. Provided you pay it back the next month, with interest. Hey, did we run out of vegan pizza bagels? I can't find any in here. I thought you hated junk food. Oh, that was Jinx, sorry. I thought you hated junk food. The situation cries out for them. Excellent movies require excellent treats. We need pizza bagels. Hang on, I'm going to go get some pizza bagels. Jinx, would you kindly request that Sean stop causing cardiac events? I'm standing in an alley behind the convention center. They wouldn't find my body for days. John does what John wants to do, afraid. And John currently hungers for both rent and microwave garbage food. On the corner of my phone screen, I can see Iris sighing happily at John's choice and snack selection. Right now, we're having an impromptu movie party. I think they felt sorry. I couldn't join you all out there. I think they felt sorry I couldn't join you all out there. Wanted to cheer me up. Right, that's why I'm calling, to see how you're doing. Well, I'm not gonna lie, having some FOMO, being left behind like this.
Sucks.
Sucks, you know? Being sidelined by my damn knees, again. Couldn't be there for you at Helms' tournament either, despite trying. Maybe I could have come out there. Maybe I should have tried. Rent a scooter, endure the strain, maybe just make an effort. Instead, went with my gut and said, nope, no way, no how. Didn't want to try. Just wanted to stay nice and comfy at home. Now I'm not there in your hour of need.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, bringing you down on a day when you're already down, aren't I? Oh. Thinking about me seems unnecessary. Oh. So I'm torn between these two. I'll see if she wants anything. Oh, you're only gonna sit out for something here you really wanted to do. From what I've seen, it's all playing games or shopping. Anything I can grab for you while I'm here? I don't mind being your pack mule if so. Good point. Fast Car 6 soundtrack. I thought we don't talk about Fast Car 6? We don't, except how it had a really amazing K-pop to drift to. But the game's been buried in the deepest hole of the earth and covered with dirt and then salted so nothing can grow, which makes finding the soundtrack tough. You can find me a used copy of the soundtrack on vinyl. Well, I'm not supporting Fast Car 6, but I still get to enjoy the tracks, yeah? Okay, seriously. What the hell is up with Game 6, anyway? Cancelled. Specifically, the game's director got cancelled, and for damn good reason I don't want to go into right now. Bad stuff. Fast Car's community turned their back on the game after that, and patiently waited for a follow-up made by someone else. Maybe it's unethical to enjoy any part of FC6 after what he did, but the musicians weren't to blame. And I'm hardline enough not to go completely cold turkey.
Good.
So, find me a copy of the soundtrack and we're set. Sound good? I'll see if I can find it, but if it's that rare, no promises. Understood. There's no more pizza bagels downstairs. How can we have a Ye family movie party without pizza bagels? The corner bodega is somehow also out of pizza bagels. Heads will roll and blood will spill.
No.
John, we don't need pizza on a bagel. Just go get a regular-ass pizza from Ben and Matt. Traditions are meant to be upheld. I will not break the sacred snacking rights. I would sooner embrace death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to procure some delicious round bready delights. Toodles. starting to wonder if massive knee pain would have been better than this day of mandatory fun. If John insists on watching Mall Cops again for just a bad movie podcast. Ugh. So, in happier news, what's the plan to get back at PGW for trying to kill us? Is that vendetta you thirst for? I didn't think you were into petty revenge. You can choose my spots, yeah? Sometimes I shrug it off, sometimes I come down on someone like the fist of an angry god. It's all about keeping your cool, so you're ready for the times when you gotta go ballistic on someone. Is now that time then? Should I be worried? Nah, more interested in what you have to say. It's simple, really. Here's what we do. Living well. They say living well is the best revenge. I want to live very well indeed. I'd say revenge is the best revenge myself. But hey, I get it. No one to play it cool, no one to go hard. Can respect you choosing your best spots. We all need to show Valkyrie, all we need to do to show Valkyrie up is win the Pro Tour. She feels entitled to that championship like it's already hers. We show her she's wrong, and that's that. Got it. You can count on me to do her revenge. There's a quick silence on the phone before I hear her voice again. You know, I'm glad you called. Oh? Why's that? No big reason, just glad to hear from you. One of the other reasons I've got phone was because I wanted to hang out with you more, and whoops, off you go to Max. Like hanging around HQ with you and just relaxing, you know? Get that we're busy prepping for the Pro Tour, but any moment I can have to relax is welcome. Yeah, thanks, Jinx. I've heard to squeeze more time with you once we're back, maybe?
Good.
Sounds like a plan. For anything else, I hear George slamming a squeal. Pizza bagels obtained. Now who's up for Mall Cops 2, the shopping? That's my cue to go, I think. Later. Good to share with everyone on the team when I can, even those who couldn't be here with us today. And it's good to hear Jinx likes spending time with me. I wouldn't mind doing the same. Spending time with her, I mean, not with myself. Time to move on. Okay, with the phone call done, I head back indoors to resume traversing the landscape of Max. Alright, let's drop the news. Thinking about it, this is exactly the place I need to be if I'm going to let the world know our side of the story, isn't it? Max is where the entire arcade industry gathers. Developers, publishers, esports stars, and reporters. I wish this sneeze would just get off the pot. Like, what the hell? Shirt off, a familiar face is busy talking all about the event, while a friend of his with an old VHS camcorder gets every last word on tape.
And with the Atari XL...
Oh, that's why he's got the VHS aesthetic in the interstitiaries.
Pro take the crown for the console of choice with the retro set. It all comes down to upscalers and CRT support.
That's fair.
The XLX is the long-reigning king of both HDMI upscale and 240p output for old television sets. But Nintendo holds the keys to the kingdom for many retro franchises. And even if they aren't on board with 240p...
Did they just forget to, like, swap out the actual brand names for the fake ones they were using? I like the Rococo Lococo logo. That's good.
We'll have more on the upcoming NPS4 Pro and... hang on.
Confused, he turns away from the camera lens to face me. Crap, was I in shot? I was gonna wait till he finished. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to photobomb you and interrupt. I can come back later. No, stay. Stay put, please. You're nekobun, right? Owner of Second Players Club? Technically, we collectively own Second Players Club. I'm just their cat herder. See, that's the kind of detail we need. Do you have time for a quick interview? Kinda why I came over here, actually. Great, Pete, load of fresh tape. The good stuff. I want to get this at high quality. With a shrug, the man just out of shot loads another VHS-C cassette and starts rolling. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. Hot off the heels of Bombshell dropped this morning, I've got nekobun of Second Players Club, formerly sponsored by Pizza Yums. Welcome to the show. Happy to be here, Punchy. So tell us some more about the Second Players Club. There's still a few people living on the rocks in the Ozarks or something that still haven't heard of you. What drives you? What makes you tick? Let's go the wholesome underdogs. We're 7 friends who love to play Fist of Discomfort. Starting out, that's all we really had. Mutual love of the game. That got us thinking, well, how far can we take this passion? Could we really do it? Could we take it on the Pro Tour? But above all, friends. No, we're not aiming to be a typical esports team, hiring and firing talent to build our power. You don't fire a friend. As for me, I'm the one that keeps us together, the coach, the manager, but it's our team, not my team. I'm proud to support them all. Nice! It's great to see more people who wear their hearts on their sleeves in this industry. So, as the manager of Sega Players Club, you were responsible for getting signed to Pizza Yums, right? Yeah. And this very morning, Pizza Yum betrayed you in favor of joining... That's the kind of language we want to hear. Betrayed you in favor of joining forces with your rivals from Team Play to Win. What are your thoughts on that situation exactly? And he holds his microphone out to catch my words. Let's see, do I play this cool or cut a wrestling promo on him? I don't want to go full aggro. Unfortunate situation all around. We're a young team. Poaching our sponsor, a sponsor that PTW genuinely does not need, is a major setback. Unfortunately, the esports industry has a number of bad faith actors in it who believe you, because you can betray someone, you should. This won't stop us. We're above such antics. If PT Yums doesn't want to ride with us to the top, that's fine. They simply won't share in our inevitable victory. Punchy, Second Players Club is here to stay. We're not going anywhere, and we'll see if they come to regret their decision in time. Firm words from nekobun of Second Players Club, to be sure. They're a force to be reckoned with, and the future is not yet written. And that's not the last of all the excitement here at Max. For more hot interviews, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell. The short interview done, Punchy motions for his cameraman to cut it. I want that transcoded on our channel within an hour. This is going to be massive click food. My own term, click food. It's like the difference between feeding the ducks in the park and feeding worms to the fish before catching them. Yeah, I get it. This is exclusive, right? You haven't talked to anyone else yet? You got all the fight that's fit to post. You get first crack. Perfect. Gotta say, thrilled to finally meet you. I've been your biggest advocate at Fight Shack. Not exactly a hard sell, given you've been on a hot streak, but it's tough convincing some of the other editors to pay attention to smaller teams. You're the most interesting thing to happen to the scene in some time. Plenty of small try-hard teams out there. They haven't made the inroads you have. We need this, you know? The seed. Getting too commercial, too static. Same 8 or so teams at the top every time. As someone, even if it's just for the drops, that's what you get out of Halo. Well, any esport really, but for me it's Halo tournaments. It's mostly, who's beaten FaZe and Fnatic. That's who we root for. My thoughts exactly, Punchy. Or is it Mr. Punchy? Mr. 78? Punchy's fine, or Jimmy. Whatever. Names are fluid, you know? It's 20xdx. You got the right to choose your own name. Hell yeah. Hey, I need to interview someone over at the Palace booth next, but let's catch up again sometime, yeah? I'm going to want to pick your brain for the benefit of my viewers. I'm always up for that. Great! But his smile falters a little as he pauses, unsure if he should say something.
You know Victoria Proud's got you in her crosshairs, right?
No shit. Valkyrie, you mean? She claimed earlier she was doing this for my own good. Acted like a concerned mother figure and everything.
So, between you, me, and the wall?
Oh, he's actually taken off his super rad sunglasses and dropped down to a lower tone, so this must be serious.
Humiliating her team in public really did not go over well with her.
Okay, so it's just vengeance for vengeance. Let's go. I know, she fired Coda on the spot.
Beyond that, she's got them on some weird training program determined to make sure that it never happens again.
Oh, so we're in Rocky 2.
Look, this
There was a 3. Whichever one had Ivan Drago.
Airfare and everything, just to ensure her rival didn't win any of them. That was 10 years ago, and even now, she keeps grinding his esports career deeper and deeper into the dirt. She does not let go of grudges.
So, even if we beat her team on the Pro Tour, we may not be done with her for some time? Okay. Thanks for the info, Punchy. Something to keep in mind, I suppose.
Just figured you'd want to know. And hey, I'll be rooting for you. Later.
So, war it is then. Not thrilled about that, but I guess it was unavoidable. In the end, she's just a rival like Hunter, right? Let's move on. That's too much to think about right now, and I've got more Max to see. Alright. Yeah. Takes some poking around through the crowd, but eventually I locate Domino and Grace in a maze of game vendors. The booths range from makeshift table and crate arrangements to right on up to glossy and slick storefronts. But they all have one thing in common. Games. Games and games. Games with games. Games and games. And games.
Woohoo!
Oh, they have a Dinosaur Peak. That's so rare. $4,000 is a bit steep for it, though.
Whoa, whoa.
A bit steep? For an 8-bit video game cartridge? Oh yes, the empty box alone go for $1,000. This reminds me, Sam the Silky was just at, I think it was, Lurge, Long Island Retro, and spotted like a Persona Yeah, Revelation series Persona, like the first PlayStation North American release. Like, sealed. And took a picture of it for his Discord. I was looking at it like, oh, that's not actually not that bad a price for it, because it was still like $60 or whatever. And they were like, wait a minute, did you not zoom in? The price tag was like $2,000. It was like the old sticker was still on it. That was the $60 one, but then in the other corner there was the $2,000 one, and it was red, so it kind of blended in more with the package imaging. So totally missed that. I was like, oh, that is about as bad as it usually gets. All right. I lack the words to adequately express the nightmare horror of this scenario.
Hey.
I mean, also, yeah, inflated speculative markets. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. Oh, plus the, like, forced scarcity, plus the lack of archival support from companies. I mean, I could do a whole, like, stream yapping about this, but anyway. Nekobun. Nekobun, come engage in retail therapy with us. We're purchasing tokens of nerd culture, so we may signify our identification with 30-year-old technology trends. It's not really that cynical, I promise. I just love finding these rare artifacts of the game generations that came before me. We can really learn something from the past, you know? Agreed, I've got a MS-DOS collection the size of, well, the games were tiny back then, but relatively speaking, the size of a truck. Could be like a little Daihatsu truck. We could use a truck about now, actually. He holds up a pair of plastic bags, each straining mightily from the weight of rectangular plastic wedges within them. Today, as we go on a grand safari through the jungles of retro gaming, I'm Grace's Beast of Burden. I mean, if it's too much for you to carry, Domino, it's okay. I don't mind taking a bag or two. It's really no bother. That was an exaggeration for comedic effect, Grace. Don't worry. Oh, okay, I mean... Oh, that's right. She comes from a rich family, so she probably has the money for all this shit. I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't mean to burden you or anything. It's fine. We cool. My arms may stretch a few inches by the end of the day, but hey, gravity's a harsh mistress. Seems Domino's love for cynical wordplay is going right over Grace's head. No surprise there. Domino, well, it'll go over well with Grace. Wait, I see, this is how we roll in Second Players Club. We're friends helping friends. We support each other no matter what. It's not a burden, it's compassion, in physical form. Exactly, I want to be here in your time of need, Grace, even if that need is just schlepping around a bunch of cartridges. Well, okay, and you're right. I'm always willing to help out a friend in need. So, Domino, if you ever, you know, if you need anything, I'm here. Even if you just want to talk, or... Ooh, what's this? As Domino is distracted by a plastic game box, Grace shoots me a brief worried look. We're all a bit concerned about Domino ever since the Dom Zap Brawl incident. Oh, he doesn't want to talk much about his feelings, though. The Silent Hill HD collection, and only $5? Why, yes, I think I will spend my hard-earned coin on the realm with that one. Isn't that the one that's, like, terrible? I've always liked the idea. Like, Silent Hill's great, but I thought the HD collection was trash. That's why it's $5. I always liked the idea of a horror game with the only real monsters, the ones you brought in with you.
What?
Thank you, Chris. Oh, don't buy that version. The HD remaster is really awful. If you want to play those games, you should get the originals. I can't afford the originals. I mean, if I had that kind of money, I'd be grabbing Earthbound instead. Oh, what a colorful, happy game. I know, it's got death cults, police brutality, and the final boss is this real manifestation of violation and agony. Isn't it great? That's just a theory. Anyway, we could get Earthbound for you. There's a loose copy here for only $200, practically a steal. The cost was much higher back in 2000X when people were investing in retro games rather than simply enjoying them. Let's get you your favorite game. I'll pitch in. What do you say? By that kind of money, sure. Which, as I noted, I do not. And with our sponsor situation kind of up in the air, I'm thinking fewer three-figure impulse buys, the better, right? Like, I want to back up Grace on the offer, but I'm worried Domino's going to take it the wrong way. What if Grace gets the game for you as a gift? She can afford it, and it's teammates supporting each other. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, let's...
Nope.
Nope. Look, I'm not above charity, but only in desperate need. I don't desperately need a video game from the 90s. I appreciate the sentiment, but nope. Let's just move on, shall we? But I'd be happy to. And I appreciate your happiness, but we're sponsorless at the moment, yes? Let's be a little pragmatic. Grace sighs, letting it go. We're gonna get a minus, so that's kind of what I expected, though. I think it's enough shopping for now. Maybe it's for the best that I don't spend all my money on things I don't really need. Hey, don't let me guilt you into not having fun. That'd be sucky. No, it's fine. I'm living by myself now, and I can't fall back on my family for support. It's a lesson I should learn. And no matter our situation, no matter what crisis we face, we're together. We'll support each other, and we'll make the right decisions to get through it. Let's hear it for Second Players Club. Hooray. Louder. Hooray. Can't hear you. Hooray, damn it. Seriously, hooray. I can't ray my hooer. Let's call it here. My brain's melting from being around 80,000 people, and my stomach yearns for calories. Now, where should we go? But before I could continue my journey into the depths of Max, I'm rather rudely interrupted. You? What is your problem? Why are you doing this? It's Coda, formerly of Team Play to Win. Formerly of Team Play to Win, still wearing his P2W jacket, though it's dirtier and has holes in it. He looks incredibly agitated, scared, and angry. Leave me the hell alone. Isn't it enough you already destroyed my career? You want to ruin my whole damn life, too? What? He advances on me, trembling and losing his nerves with every word he speaks. It's you, isn't it? You and your damn iris, my bank accounts, all that junk mail, the things you sent my mother? Coda, what are you going on about? I haven't done anything. Of course you have. You... If it's not you, then... Of course. Her, are we gonna, win him to our side? Her, she's doing this. Well, I won't let you ruin me, you hear me? I won't let you do this. Damn it. Okay. Coda, what are you even talking about? Alas, he ignores me and runs straight back into the crowd, plowing two cosplayers as he loses himself in the chaos of Max. I'm bewildered, but my brief chat with Punchy78 tickles the back of my mind. He did warn me that Valkyrie, owner of P2W, can seriously grind an axe when it comes to grudges. If she's still angry at Coda for his part in that incident, well, yikes. Double yikes. But before I can ponder it further, I'm interrupted again, this time by happier familiar faces.
Hail, friend!
Hail, nekobun, we bring good tidings. Possibility of good tidings, at any rate. Even a possibility would be welcome. It's been a weird day. You do appear a little shaken up. Everything okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm more interested in your tidings. Tell me your tidings. Very well, we have a strong contender for our future sponsor. My fair Marion struck up a conversation with another Iris and... Hold up, you named your Iris Maid Marion? Seriously, my dude? Oh, it's a bit embarrassing, but my lovely Iris decided she actually quite enjoys my, shall we say, aesthetic, and chose that moniker of her own free will. Loxley's phone chimes in as a pink glowing figure in a beautiful medieval dress curtsies towards us. Forsooth, 'tis mine honor to assist friends of my Lord Loxley in all his battles with my powerful database indexing toolset. Huzzah! So, right. To refocus, we may have an inroad with a powerful sponsor and a powerful opportunity. Still need to have a few more conversations and smooth some things over.
Nice.
But either way, we'll have the results by the end of the day. That's all great and everything, but I think I have one small question. Whom exactly are you chatting with? Spoilers. I feel that, as your quote-unquote manager, I should at least get a hint, you know? Seriously, though, I wouldn't want to get your hopes up in case this falls through. It's already been a rough day for you. No need to make it rougher by promising you the moon and stars than delivering nothing. I guess I can see that. I don't know. Being left in suspense is pretty awful, too. Anyway, this calls for a distraction. Max is fitted with those, thankfully. How are you taking to it all? You did seem a tad bit overwhelmed this morning. I'm adjusting. Everyone seems to be having fun, too, which helps. Also, I spoke to Fight Shack to present our side of the story to the public. I saw you handled yourself well. I'm proud of you, nekobun. I propose we keep the good times rolling. If you like, you can accompany me to lunch and perhaps accompany me as I obtain a certain arcade relic. A subtle glance from him confirms my suspicion that this is related to that creepy brain-bending game, Polybius. He didn't want me getting involved, but I suppose I'm involved enough to the point where he'd rather include me than shut me out. Lunch is... vibrating. Hold that thought. My pants are vibrating. Rhapsody takes out their phone and quickly scrolls through what seems to be a long chat thread. What I was going to say is lunch is always a welcome and delicious idea. However, I just found out I need to make my way back to the stage for the Pizza Yums Invitational. I'm casting the first match. You mean the match we were supposed to be playing in? That's right. But now it's PGW against some other small team, and there's one other caveat. I'm not sure I need a surprise added onto this whole ordeal. They need a second caster, too. I could do it with some rando, or nekobun could be my color commentator. You can announce PGW's match, or you go have lunch with Loxley. Let's wait on tantalizing choices for fun and distraction, whatever you decide. And information. Both are interesting options for gathering intel. One on PGW, the other Polybius. Either way, I'll learn something. I mean, they saw fit to include the Polybius thing in this one. I think I'm going to follow up on that. Loxley, you and I, let's walk and talk. Maybe get some lunch. If you have a chance to pick me up something, I'd appreciate it. I'll be trapped at the stage for the rest of the day.
See you later.
Have fun. I'll see you both later.
You have my thanks.
Thank you for accompanying me. Always helps to have a second when dealing with unsavory types. Unsavory? As in, this person would taste bad if a boiled in broth and cilantro, or as in criminal elements, I'm afraid. You recall our discussion about Polybius, the cassette arcade game, and my efforts to collect a working specimen of the technology? Kinda hard to forget. I still wake up now and then with headaches, thanks to that damn game. Concerning. But our concern today is a deal in bootleg arcade PCBs. That's printed circuit boards, the slabs of green plastic and chips that make games what they are. The lead is promising. He's offering what he claims is a genuine Polybius PCB in exchange for, let's say, a sum of money without specifying the actual amount. Heck of a thing to spend your team salary on, considering our sponsorship woes. This particular endeavor is being funded by my silent partners, actually, who are, as noted, it's best if you don't know. But rest assured, in all other matters, my loyalty is to Second Players Club, which is partially why I wanted your assistance today. You refuse to look away from the truth of Polybius, and I can respect that. I owe you as much disclosure as possible. So I aim to bind myself to you tightly in that conspiracy, so that we may have as few secrets between us as possible. You deserve a peek behind the curtain. Okay, but let's clarify a few points. Are we headed towards guns and knives gang throwdowns here? Certainly not. I mean, I'd be rather surprised if that were the case. No, today we simply deal with grey market arcade part resellers. Their crimes are strictly white collar. But it's never wise to arrive at such a meeting alone. Since one of my silent partners missed their flight to this coast, well, you turn to me. Precisely, so are you game? I've been pretty deep on this stuff, aren't I? On the one hand, I'm the manager of a Rising Fraud 2 team. On the other, I'm dealing with Loxley's weird mysteries. But I can't deny the times I've woken up with that burning pixelated smile on my head. The Polybius incident isn't going away. Turn to face the storm, I say. If I wasn't ready to do that, I wouldn't have accepted Loxley's offer today. Okay, but I'm running if they pull like a big-ass katana on us. And I'll be right behind you, believe me. I want nothing to do with violence. Shall we? Loxley leads us out of the convention center, around the corner, and into an alley, conveniently out of the sight of tourists and gamers alike. Before I could ask how long it'll take for Loxley's mysterious contact to arrive, the shady character in question makes his presence felt. Rather than some dangerous-looking underworld figure, it's just some guy. Not particularly impressive. But that stands to reason. If you're a bootleg arcade dealer, you probably don't want to make much of an impression. Before he's being picked out of a lineup later. Loxley nods to him, a simple acknowledgement, as the dealer glances left and right. Don't like doing this out in the open, Clyde. It's Loxley, actually. We talked online, yes? So your partner here is that's Clyde? I was expecting Clyde.
Most unfortunate.
Alas, Clyde missed their flight, so you'll be dealing with me and a trusted associate who will not be named. It's gonna be a problem? I could leave if it's a problem. I don't think I can fake my way through this, acting all tough and gruff. Not really my wheelhouse. Fine, whatever. Let's get on with this. You got the money? And Loxley flashes an amount of cash rubber banded together that could probably purchase a mid-sized SUV outright. As promised, my compatriots keep to their word. Dealer takes the wad, counting it quickly, before reaching into a Max shopping tote and pulling out a silvery anti-static bag. Inside is a pile of 1980X silicon stuck to a green circuit board. One Polybius prototype recovered from the Portland incident. Had to go out on a limb for this one, Loxley.
You have my thanks.
More than worth the price. You have our thanks. Wait a second. This was way too easy. Something about that board isn't sitting right with me. If this was some crusty old 1980X game, shouldn't the board look a little rattier than that? It's fake. Excuse me, did we ask your opinion? Processor's a Power PC chip. It's an early one, but it's definitely a Power PC RISC chip, which wasn't released till 1990X, years after the supposed release of Polybius. An astute observation indeed. Well, have you any explanation for this discrepancy? Maybe it's a later revision. I mean, that happens. I've got like 8 different versions of Street Fighter in my stocks.
Sound notion, I'm afraid.
Incorrect. There are no revisions to the Polybius chipset. Only the initial wave of prototypes lost in shipment cross-country.
Unacceptable.
I believe my friend here has the right of it. You, good sir, are a swindler and a thief. You got it all wrong. Look, I was told it was legitimate, really. I'm not trying to sell you a fake. And yet the end result is the same. Intention is irrelevant, results matter. And the result is a false Polybius. I will be taking my money back, and you may have your counterfeit. You gave me the money, deal's over. I'm just gonna see myself out, okay? I mean, it's not my money, but... Well, they do like the threat. But I feel like maybe we can call in the favor later. You know what? I believe you. I believe you didn't know this was a fake. But you didn't warn Loxley it might be illegitimate. You'd right on to the sale, hoping we wouldn't notice. An honest mistake is forgivable. A dishonest mistake, well, I'd say you owe us a favor in exchange for letting this go. Loxley, do you agree?
A sound strategy.
Sound proposal, my friend. Let it not be said that we are without compassion and mercy. I'll just let Sue know that you've agreed to an unspecified favor in the future, and we can maintain a healthy relationship. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Not exactly kindly to muscle this guy into being in Loxley's debt, but probably the least violent option we had. Glad we could come to terms. You may go now. After returning my bankroll, if you please. And the dealer practically hurls the money at Loxley before scattering to the winds.
A bit stickier of a situation than I'd planned, I'm afraid. Now I must return to my allies empty-handed. They shan't be pleased.
Oh, you got the money back at least. They're not gonna, like, flog you for this or anything, right?
Oh, heavens no. No matter the boogeyman you have envisioned in your mind, my allies, honestly, are on the side of the light. I swear it to be so. They'll be disappointed as well, but we'll recover. We'll resume the search for a Polybius. This is a long-term project. But we have you to thank for preventing...
I forgot, they don't say your name. It's like Star Trek Online.
You have my thanks in particular.
Your teammate and a friend. Glad I could keep you out of trouble. So, are you ready to tell me more about this Polybius mess? Considering I'm already buried neck deep in it.
Not yet. But honestly, today's adventure was productive in that regard. I'm making the case to my allies that you should be brought on board.
Oh, great.
Your
They're gonna turn me into a spook.
A long way to proving your trustworthiness. That is assuming you truly want to go deeper. Rather than turn away from this path, I would still counsel against it. This is a risk you need not undertake.
God forbid a man have hobbies. Don't think I can really ignore what's going on, not anymore. He's told me too much to back out now. I'm in. I thought there'd be a choice there. If only I could understand what the hell happened to me back in Hobbs' tournament.
Know thyself. A fine goal.
Alright, we've got an ad coming up, but hopefully I can finish this conversation before that. Well, glad that's sorted out, even if the results aren't quite what I hoped for. In gratitude for your assistance today, can I grant you the boon of a hot meal? There's actually some lovely food trucks parked nearby. Shitty back alley deals make me hungry. I'm down for chow. The two of us depart the alley to visit a number of food trucks that are parked on the street nearby.
This is the best way to sample this fine city's cuisine. It's either this or the overpriced food courts.
I mean, there's restaurants within walking distance too, usually. Not that the food trucks are particularly cheaper, but the chow does smell delightful in comparison to the compressed grease and pig parts they on offer inside. With food acquired, including extra takeout for Rhapsody, we lean against the side of the building and chow down on the cool and refreshing air. I think I'm done dealing with wild conspiracies for the day, and pushing Loxley harder and harder on that front might push him away. You know, I'm glad you're still interested in the championship, given your mysterious extracurricular activities.
Absolutely. no matter what else I may be, I'm a gamer at heart. And even if, technically, I should be keeping a low profile, well, the spotlight beckons. You know I love showing up the injustices of the arcade industry, yes? Well, the injustices of the esports scene are likewise ripe for the picking.
Alright, ad. Alright. I cut off a little bit with the ad, but I paused it after that bit of combo. Agreed. I gave our side of the story to Punchy78 today. Maybe we can continue to expose PTW's backstabbing ways.
Deal. I'm proud of you. Don't allow injustice to slide without confrontation.
Damn right.
If you ever want to know why people are bastards to each other, well, follow the money, I say.
He's not wrong. You think Valkyrie bribed Pizza Yums or something?
With money, no. But favor? Absolutely. The main rule of capitalism is that the big fish eats the little fish. But if that's too obvious a play, the big fish need only deprive the little fish of nourishment, preventing the little fish from growing strong enough to ever truly challenge the bigger fish.
Alright, At the time, Valkyrie claimed she was doing this to protect us from our own mistakes. It almost seemed motherly. I don't know why you would have fallen for that, but okay. But now, yeah, I'm thinking your theory holds water. She just doesn't want a rival to rise to her level. And that will stop us? Definitely not.
Justice prevails.
Excellent. Let your heart be your compass, and it will forever point you to true north. With the last of our lunch consumed, I will hit the chapstick. Loxley stretches out, getting ready to merge back into the crowds of Max. Well, you've the afternoon ahead of you to enjoy this impromptu vacation, and Marion and I have the work to do to secure the new sponsor. We'll check in with you later, once we have some results. Be ready to go the drop of a hat, though. This may move quickly if all goes as hoped. Move where? Go where? Towards our destiny. That is both inspiring and profoundly unhelpful. He departs with a chuckle, choosing to leave it at that. I'm guessing, like, the full length of this chapter, we're going to at least find out what the new sponsor is. With Loxley's business concluded, I'm cut adrift again to wander the floors of Max. And you know what? I think I'm getting used to the chaos. I'm getting used to the crowds. And dare say it, I'm kind of having fun. Losing our sponsor is a setback, to be sure, but we're still on a winning streak. Why worry? We'll overcome this challenge. My trajectory is straight upward. Nothing's going to change that. I'm a winner, a champion, and the rest of the world needs to catch up to that idea. Oh, modest parcel to play on Humble Bundle. That aged well. And in the here and now, there's Max. There's fun to be had, and darn it, I should have some fun. Curious, I pull out my phone from my pocket to be greeted by a smiling Iris.
I've been analyzing your conversational tone and heart rate ever since this morning. Aside from a brief spike of stress early on, you're doing well.
Yeah, no shit, I got this.
I'm glad our efforts are paying off.
Yeah, we'll be back on track with the Pro Tour in no time.
No. I mean our efforts at helping you with your mental health issues.
Your what? My what? If you mean my desire to win, maybe I get too fixated, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it a mental health issue.
Call it what you like, but know that I think you're in a much healthier place now. You and the rest of your team. Think about it. You're all here pulling for a common cause, but also relaxing and enjoying time spent with friends. You're in a better place.
I mean, she's right.
Trust me. So are they. In fact, I'd say the real victory was...
Don't. Please don't say the friends we made along the way.
No matter what label you give it, the fact that you've all bonded over your woes and joys, your troubles and triumphs, it says a lot, you know?
I guess. Hasn't been that long, but I already feel close to everyone in Second Players Club.
Anyone in particular strike your fancy?
We've been over this. What fancy and how's it being struck?
Forget. When we first started...
Oh, we talked to
I said that you might...
the boys about this, not her.
They're your friends, yes. But they love and care about you. Even if some wouldn't use those exact words. For some, Perhaps that goes a little further than you might think. I know you wanted to keep things cool at first. You told me you weren't interested in flirting. But, well, you've had a lot of time to get to know them, yes? Maybe it's time to start thinking more about who's interested in you and your interest in them.
We already squared this last
Don't feel obliged to
chapter.
make a move yet. I'm still calculating your relationship data and emotional analytics. I can advise you as to the right
I
time.
do like that they give you plenty of leeway as to when to
Just
commit.
something to think about, okay?
Yeah, warm and fuzzy. It's funny you should bring this up, actually. Now that I think about it, there is someone I'd love to spend more time with. Ooh, who? You have to ask? You're the emotional interpreter. Surely you can figure it out. But I wanted spoilers. Come on, please. Yeah, let's just get everybody on the same page here. Jinx speaks softly, but she's got this force of personality I just can't deny. It's tough for me to get a handle on her as an emotion analytic engine, but I can certainly read your signals loud and clear. Thanks, I'll do everything I can to help you in your love life. Just say the word. Anyway, you've got the rest of your afternoon to spend with your friends. How about I open your map and point out where they are now? Sure, show me what you got. Now performing location search. Beep, beep, ding, here you are. Okay, wait. I did say it'd help with the soundtrack too, so... Yeah, I'm probably gonna do I'll just do the rest of the team. The rival can go fuck himself. Hello, can you hear me? Your voice went all robot-y for a second. Oh, it's like there's more radio signals in this building than actual oxygen. I said that if you give me... I can see... what? Repeat that last bit. Click. Well, that's...
Are you kidding me?
Damn it, I swear to God I'm spiking this foot straight into the floor if I get one more dropped call. Yeah, how long were you standing there? Long enough to wonder if you're going to straight up smash your phone or not. I phoned Jinx earlier today. You get a better signal outside the building. What? And expose myself to the concentrated carbon emissions of a dozen food trucks? Hell no.
This sucks.
Oh, this monkey wrench is my plan. I mean, I could improvise, but I'm just not sure what to do for Jinx. Clarification, please? I'm trying to get a little gift for everyone on the team. Something personal, you know? Something I know they'll like. I got Domino, a little vinyl pop figure of a sad anime boy. Loxley, I've got a foam pixel sword. I found a really good broadcast set for a Rhapsody on discount. I found a pretty sweet Euro board game for Grace, like one of those ones where you place workers and trade wheat for sheep and crap. But I'm not sure what to get. I'm surprised they didn't go for the wood for sheep joke. It's right there. Everybody makes it during Catan. I'm not sure what to get for Jinx. I have a hard time reading her, you know? She's normally so quiet. Okay, let's work through this. What are your options? I've got 3. There's a plastic steering wheel controller for Grace's retro consoles, a used copy of Fast Car 6 soundtrack on vinyl, and, I don't know, like a Max hoodie? She doesn't really wear hoodies. The controller's kind of junky, and as for Fast Car 6, I heard the guy who made it did appropriate things with a badger or something. That's maybe why they didn't make the wood for sheep joke. Help me out here, okay? What do you think she'd like the most? Soundtrack. Actually, what I was talking to Jinx earlier, she mentioned she wanted the soundtrack, even if the game's shown, the music isn't. I'd say you should get that for her as a gift. She'd love it. Hell yeah! Always nice to get something I know a person really wants. Let's buy it. With gift selection made, we step in line to very gradually approach the makeshift booth's cash register. Given the amount of people in line ahead of us clutching soon-to-be-purchased nerd totems, it's gonna take a while. Hey, wait. You mentioned gifts for everyone except me. Oh, right. And she pulls a small plush FOD 2 dolly from her backpack and presses it into my hands. Here you go. You're a Tomokaze mainer, yeah? Stick to this next to your pillow so you can cozy up to it on generic so you can cozy on up to generic make every protagonist tonight. As for me, tonight I've got plans. Plans? What manner of plans, may I ask? Duh, it's Max. This is the party capital of the nerd world. Game publisher parties with game-themed cocktails, room parties which result in furniture tossed out the window into the pool, or even just hanging out in the hotel bar. Man, if you can't have fun at Max, you're not even trying. Or possibly dead. I thought this was an industry trade event. Are you blind, my dude? Are you that inattentive? Not a party. I mean, I haven't seen any partying yet. You've been sticking to the expo floor. You gotta know people who can get you into the good stuff. That only happens off-site and at night. Concerts by gamer-themed bands, augmented reality mobile game pub crawls to catch pocket monsters, all sort of great stuff there. Or you could just look on the forums for the event. Max is just the starting point, the rally marker everyone flocks around. The real hotness is the community around Max, and they know how to party. How about you and I hit the town? You're fun. We could find some fun and have fun with the fun. It'd be fun. I might as well. You have my curiosity, but now you have my attention. I would very much like to par, particularly with heavy amounts of tay.
Aw, yeah.
Partay it is. Let's burn this town down to the foundations with our sheer awesomeness. You won't regret this, nekobun. Well, okay, maybe you'll regret it, but you'll at least have fun doing things you deeply regret the next day. So, what do you have planned for us? I'm gonna start out in an Atari promo event. Bit tame, but hey, you gotta ramp into these things. Next, I got an invite from an old rival of mine to join a pub crawl. I figure we can do that until we can't walk straight, then join a hotel room party. Which room party, exactly? Yeah, we'll figure out that part when we get to it. But all that can wait. Still a few more hours of Max left before we close out the day, right? I'm gonna wrap up my shopping, dump all my crap back at the hotel, get some dinner, and then lock and load for party times. Meet you back here when the expo hall closes so we can commence the fun? You got it. Kick ass. Sling your bag of swag over one shoulder, Zap returns heel and marches back to the fray at Max. Probably we'll both survive tonight's festivities. Now, where to next? Alright, if there's one place I'm definitely going to find Grace, it's the indie section. IndieMax, previously known as IMAX before they got sued, occupies a large section of the show floor. Not as flashy as the Palace, not as popular, but visually quite distinct. I spot Grace playing some currently untitled Goose Game. Navigating an irritating waterfowl around with a joystick. So, is this game for the birds? Huh? It's a pun, because birds. Game. Oh, I see, that's very clever. But hey, check this out. Or no. But hey, check this out. After a game ends, Grace steps away, and the arcade game doesn't simply go into its looping demonstration mode. Instead, a menu pops open with a dozen different indie arcade titles on offer, each playable for a mere quarter. Even the marquee art across the top shifts and blurs. It's not a painted black backlit sign. It's an animated LCD screen, which changes based on the game being played.
Wow.
Nice, huh? It's called an indie cab. It's a multi-game that even changes the cabinet's art based on what they're playing. What you're playing. If you roll one of these out in an arcade and buy up a bunch of indie games for it, you can play anything you like. So, multi-kids aren't anything new. Domino plays one all the time, and Jinx hacked her Fast Car 7 to be a racing multicade. Right, but those are hacks. This one's a platform. Games are distributed digitally and legally. The whole thing is powered by a generic PC inside the cabinet. The indie devs get paid for their hard work and don't even have to manufacture a bunch of expensive one-off single game cabinets to get their game out there.
That's wonderful.
IndieCab is really going to revolutionize indie arcade games. No more limited edition runs of our games because they can't afford to make a bunch of copies. I feel like the metaphor of depression one's a little too dismissive. Okay. You think your RPG would work on one of these? You know, if I know you made it for handheld game consoles, but could be a good way to get it out there in front of people, yeah? And instantly Grace's excitable cheer falls flat. I guess, maybe, when it's finished. Maybe. Something wrong? Well, I haven't really been working on the Wanderlust Trail lately. I didn't even bring my game with me to the expo floor to show it off to anyone. Why? You're proud of your work, right? Absolutely. Even if there's a bit of an ongoing problem with it. I've kind of been developing my game for the past 5 years, not including restarting from scratch twice. And I'm not even sure when or if I'll even be done. Ah, so it's in development hell, as it were. More that I can't settle on one approach. Is it a hopeful game about fighting the future? A peaceful game about a quiet life? Just a nostalgic RPG throwback? I don't know. Maybe it's for the best. I'm way more focused on physical discomfort too right now. It's not like Wanderlust Trail is going anywhere. Instinctively, I find myself nodding in agreement. We're on a roll of Pro Tour victories, and being a winner takes plenty of hard work. But that instinct, it's yanked back hard on seeing how conflicted Grace seems to be. Grace, I don't want you to feel like my dreams of glory are more important than your dreams as a game designer. No, it's not that. I guess... I'm worried I'm turning away into some aimless auteur, endlessly tinkering away on a going-nowhere project. I want Wanderlust Trail to be something special, something of meaning and worth, which can help light the path for others.
I mean, it's,
Isn't it? It hasn't really been stated whether it's her first game or not. Not that I can remember, anyway. Like, she's done other projects, but I don't remember if any of them were stated as games. Maybe I'm not decisive enough, not strong enough to really create something with that kind of weight. I don't know. Without a clear direction, I'm too creatively blocked right now to proceed. But that leaves me with more time to practice my FOD 2 skills, right? Which helps my friends. I like supporting my friends. So that's good, right? Let's collab. Maybe the problem is working in a vacuum, you know? The risk of being single vision auteur is having nobody to collaborate with. I'd be happy to volunteer my services as a creative sounding board. And I don't feel obliged to run with my weird ideas. Just talking through your problems could help. I already talked with Jinx about my game, but I guess more couldn't hurt. I appreciate the offer, nekobun, and when the time's right, I may take you up on it. But for now, I think focusing away from game dev would be good. I have been getting some interesting ideas about seeing these great indies at max. I want to write some down when I'm ready to get back to work. See, ideas can come from anywhere. I'm sure you'll get past your creative block eventually. Right, it'll be fine in the long run. I just need to accept things are a bit much right now. That's okay. For now, let's focus on FOD 2. I know we've got booted out of today's tournament, but there are plenty more tournaments to come, more qualification points to earn. I'm ready, willing, and able to fight for my friends. You can count on me. Never had a doubt about that. You value your friends dearly. Okay, I should finish checking out all these cool indies before the show floor closes. Thanks for your words of encouragement, nekobun. You're the best. Always nice to help cheer up someone deserving of cheer. Okay, I'm freshly invigorated. Who do I want to talk to next? Be Domino. I swear I saw Domino on his way out the doors. I recognize that ratty old coat he wears anywhere. Why hang around out there, though? All the fun stuff's inside. Maybe we should drop in and see how he's doing. I find him loitering off to the side, squatting down by the building with his head in his hands as Max attendees troop in and out of the building nearby. As I approach, he peers at me through his fingers, then very gradually straightens up. As much as he can, given he naturally slouches.
Hey there.
How's the sponsor hunt going? Cutting me off with a line of questioning before I can ask how he's doing. Very Domino. It's going well. Loxley and Rhapsody may have a lead. They're working on confirming it before getting my hopes up. Awful thing, having hope. Right. Anyway, it's no big deal if it falls through. I'm sure Iris can find someone. Anyone willing to give us cash.
Say yes.
You can count on me, nekobun. I'll make sure you and Domino and everyone are all set to conquer the gaming world. Already indexing some possible candidates in case our current efforts fall through, and... She does that, doesn't she? Does what? Indexes stuff? This is in all your conversations? It's part of her personality and relationship analytics. Also, anyone I need to recall a detail I forgot, I just click the history button in her app. If it helps, all my memories of nekobun's conversations are heavily encrypted. Even my sister instances in the Iris Collective can't read them. I respect nekobun's privacy and honor his confidence in me. And can you actually turn her off? Yes? I mean, I think so. Would you prefer that? I don't know. Maybe. I'm in a weird mood. If you want to talk, I'd like to talk to you, if you know what I mean. Okay. Iris, mind disengaging the microphone for a bit?
Iris offline.
No problem. I'm happy to support you in any way I can. Iris, offline.
Domino waits a moment before speaking.
Sure. Let's embrace our doom.
You know she's probably going to end up being the kind of thing Isaac Asimov was warning us about, right? She means well. I don't doubt she means well. But everything that goes sideways in life, well, you can attribute it to the two major sins. Malice and incompetence.
Failure is always an option.
If she's not malicious, she could always be incompetent, can always misunderstand human nature, and in her best efforts to help, end up causing the singularity apocalypse. In the end, we may just have to hope that our new god is kind and wise. Can you say that Iris is both kind and wise? Kind, sure. As for wise, well, I've kind of been encouraging her to do whatever it takes to support Second Players Club, but oh goody, whatever it takes. The best 3 words in the vernacular.
Can't possibly end badly.
If they wanted to go for it, what could possibly go wrong there? There's shades of Bubsy in that. Can you think of any way this could Can't think of any way this could backfire, could you? Okay. Let's not forget that Iris was made in Grace's images by her own hands. If we trust Grace, we trust Iris, and vice versa. So, even if she's used for naughty things, in the end, we know she has all the compassion of Grace deep within her code. Right? True, and I do trust Grace's moral compass. I just hope that humanity's tendency to make mistakes for the greater good didn't leak through to Iris, too. I guess I'm on a worry train. I'm just on a worry train again, rolling out the station towards Anxietyville. Anxiety's eating at you today, huh? Yeah, kinda. I had fun helping Grace obtain valuable geek tokens earlier, but man, the brands, it just got overwhelming, being beaten down by advertising on all sides. Makes you worry how much of our lives as gamers are neatly controlled and organized by these monolithic corporate whack jobs. I like Domino. Kinda wish we'd spent more time talking to him earlier. And are we feeding that machine by pushing so hard for the Pro Tour, leaving headfirst in the feedback loop? I remember talking with you about gamer branding right before we moved into the apartments, yeah. I guess Max sort of overloaded you on that front? You could say that, yes. You could absolutely say that. Being surrounded by this madness, well, I had to get out of there, clear my head. And then I thought it was going to be the people that would get into him. And then you showed up with Iris, and that started me thinking about how much control we give over to apps and social media, and now I'm pointlessly ranting and freaking out for no damn good reason, and I'm freaking out about how I'm freaking out, and you can see how this is not working. Oh, they are valid. You're not wrong to be concerned about how the industry manipulates people, and even if Iris is no longer corporate controlled, the way apps worm into our lives is worrying. So don't feel that your anxiety is shameful. I'm a little worried myself. Life is big and complicated and scary, and that's normal. Picking my nose. Okay, so I can see you're trying to help me by normalizing my fears, but right now, not helpful to say, oh yes, you should worry about these terrible things. Oh, oops.
Okay, sure. Why not?
But you do bring up a good point. It's normal. It's not like the giant amount of white knuckle horror it feels like in my mind. It's just normal. So it's a scale, right? I need to realize I'm justified in what worries me, not justified in how much it worries me. Scaling it back would help, if I knew how. Some days I can know a thing isn't as horrible and depressing as it feels like it is, but it still feels the way it feels. So you're caught in a feedback loop. It just keeps building itself up. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. What'll bring you out of that loop? Here and now? What do you need? A breather, mostly. Honestly, that's why I came out here. Or, actually, there's an alternative to the loitering outside the building. It's called the AFK Room, and it's run by TakeThis.org. That's actually the organization that does it. Great charity focused on mental health and gaming. They provide a nice quiet space to rest. Better than squatting in a dirty alley near the food trucks, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go there and just be still and silent for a time. Want me to walk with you? I could use a break myself, honestly. I think I'd like that. Thank you. Why do you continue to put up with a hot mess like me as a mystery, but I'll take it. Let's go. The AFK room isn't too far from the main entrance, thankfully. Once there, both of us have a chance to rest. I don't know if they run them at any other events, honestly. Like, I know they usually have booths and stuff. I remember seeing them in, like, the hall at MAG, but... And like Domino said, it's quiet. Nothing above a whisper. Plenty of water to keep hydrated, highly trained personnel and staff, and comfy couches. While we're there, he doesn't talk much, and that's okay. Whatever he needs to help even out his mood. He even thinks he'll be ready to tackle the max floor again in due time. Feeling freshly restored, I bid my farewell to the AFK room and Domino and resume the chaos on the show floor. Where do I want to go now? As I explore around Max, going up and down the aisles and taking it all in, I see something flicker in the corner of my eye. Shadowy vision that makes my heart stop beating briefly. Is that the creepy secret agent type person from Hamza's tournament? What the heck is she doing just wandering around Max? Not only that, but clearly scanning the crowd, looking for something. Or someone. If Loxley's right and she's one of the dangerous groups seeking out Polybius hardware, getting spotted by her would be a bad thing. I do my best to blend into the crowd, to avoid drawing her attention. I feel like they would have been smart to like get some sort of civvy outfits. Like an undercover cop. Still probably relatively easy to spot, but I don't know. No need to cause problems for myself or Loxley. Fortunately, hiding in the crowd outside of Max is easily done. I keep my back turned as she walks past, busying myself with watching a game trailer on a nearby monitor. Countdown from 10, backwards. Calm yourself. Breathe. Okay. Damn it, unjust universe. I don't have time to deal with creepy conspiracy theories and mysterious women in black. I've got an esports team to run. In fact, I should be checking in with Loxley and Rhapsody about their sponsor solution. If we're going to recover from this nosedive and start winning again, we need to... Kuririsu. Or should I refer to you as nekobun? Play it cool. Play it cool. Play it cool. Play it cool. Yeah, that's my name. Don't talk to cops, but well, I guess we have to talk to cops. Have we met before? Can I help you with something, or... Your cooperation would be advisable, yes. Always happy to help a stranger in need. I didn't quite catch your name, miss. My name is not important. What is important is your cooperation in regard to a certain arcade game you played at a recent tournament. I believe the name was Polybius, yes? No idea what you're talking about. I have little doubt that you are extremely aware of what I'm talking about. Tell me, have you been experiencing any numbness or tingling in your hands? Perhaps moments of disorientation or night terrors? I mean, she's got my ass on this one, so really... I'm fine. I still don't know what you're talking about. Interesting. Mr. Risu, contrary to what certain criminal annoyances may or may not have told you, I'm not your enemy. My only interest is public safety, keeping dangerous artifacts away from citizens such as yourself. Any information you can offer me would be appreciated. When you're ready to talk, here's my number. She presses the black business card into my tingling hand. Embossed on it is simply the number 6. No area code, no exchange, no other digits whatsoever. 6? Your phone number's just 6? How am I supposed to... And she melts back into the crowd, somehow managing to vanish into the throng of gamers, despite wearing an outfit that would make her stand out anywhere other than a funeral. As she departs, I pull out my phone to enter the number into my contacts. Why not? And then I notice the icon for Iris is missing. No, wait, there it is, peeking in from the side, jittering a little before scooting back into place. Iris? Something wrong? I was almost hacked just now. When that woman approached you, there was an intrusion on your phone over the Max Cellular Tower. What? Did the cyber police series just backhack me or something? Probe's gone now, but it was scanning your phone to see what apps you had installed. I got scared and quickly hid my data before it found anything. I mean, I'm a pirated software service. You could have gotten in trouble. Loxley implied she was part of a dangerous group that's trying to track down Polybius machines. And if your personality systems, at some primitive level, are based on Polybius technology, then she was looking for me. Good thing I hid then. We'd better avoid her in the future. Between Valkyrie trying to destroy our team for our own good, Coda accusing me of ruining his life, and now a creepy agent getting all of my business, this day is not exactly going according to plan. I'm supposed to be in the semifinals of a tournament by this point. Before anxiety can truly set up shop in my brain and get to work twanging those nerves, my teammates approach, all smiles.
A fine adventure.
Victory for Second Players Club. We have completed arrangements with our new sponsor. Don't celebrate before we've actually won, Loxley. We aren't quite there yet. It's going to be an interview process, sort of. Are you being vague on purpose? Again? Actually, this time we're being vague under orders. Our sponsor wants to see how you perform with zero preparation. If we spoil what's in store, the deal is off. Seriously? Is it too much to ask that something in my life be straightforward and simple? Yeah, it's a bit unconventional, but I think you'll be pleased with the results. Everything should be ready within an hour, and... Rhapsody's ringtone and upbeat K-pop song distracts them. 1 minute, Nekobun, this might be related.
Gotta be kidding.
Hello, this is Rhapsody. Wait, what? Seriously? That's amazing. Okay, bye. Rhapsody puts away their phone, and I look at them expectantly. We have an unexpected guest at the FOD base. Part 1. What is the FOD base? Instead of having a booth on the main show floor, they've set up camp in a side area for everything and anything related to FOD. They have their own panels. Oh, this will be this chapter's play a game then. They have their On panels, voice actors and devs signing autographs, cosplay contests, photo ops, the whole thing. Part 2. Who's the guest? Jason Takeshi. If my memory serves me correctly, he's the lead developer on Fog. The very same. The one who has the brains behind our favorite game. It'd be an honor to finally meet him. Would you like to come with me, nekobun? Touch figures with the creator? Actually, I was rather hoping to pull nekobun away for a bit to assist me in a small manner. Do you see the booth for the palace over yonder? Kinda hard to miss, Loxley, both visually and literally. Things got gigantic. Didn't their CEO flee the country after, being a fraudster? Dekonami? He remains at large, yes, but the efforts to rebrand from Deko's palace have kept them afloat, and in a position of relative power over smaller arcades. A position of power they freely abuse, with a phalanx of lawyers to defend themselves against accusations of encouraging gambling in minors with their scammy prize games. Tell me, nekobun, how would you feel about engaging in some arcade justice with me? You're gonna do crimes again, aren't you? If by doing crimes you mean break into their data network and steal corporate intel about their latest secret stream, then yes. Yes, I'm going to do crimes. But I'll bear the burden of naughtiness for the most part. What I need is someone to play distraction for me while I slip in and liberate the data.
That's good to me.
Heck yes, crimes. I can't stand the palace myself. Never have, or will I ever cast there. It tarnishes esports' reputation with its poor sportsmanship. I hoped after Dekonami vanished, the company would go bankrupt at least, but sadly it's still hanging around. Seeing Loxley take them down a peg would be honestly kind of nice. I can go to the FOD base by myself if you'd prefer to help him. I'm in for crimes, baby. Either way, we should be ready when the new sponsor wants to see us in an hour. So we leave this decision to you, friend. Crimes. Crimes, 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 crimes. Who doesn't like taking a $1 billion arcade tower down a peg? Loxley? We ride. Tally-ho and such. Don't worry, this won't take long, and the team shouldn't feel any repercussions. My plan is sheer elegance in its simplicity.
See you later.
Hope you both have some fun. Meanwhile, I'm going to have some fun mingling with some very influential people. Actually, before we engage in criminal antics, I think you should know something. I had a weird encounter with this woman in black suit just now, someone who was keenly interested in Iris. I'm aware of her, not the time or place to discuss.
An unpleasant business, this.
Needless to say, she's one of the reasons I didn't want to trouble you in all the nonsense I'm involved in. I did mention other parties were interested in Polybius, yes? Rest assured that we'll maneuver to avoid her today, agreed? I'd like to avoid a repeat of that encounter, yes. Very well, let us resume our normal tomfoolery, with an eye to caution, of course. Ooh. So, what's the plan? Do you need Iris to hack something?
Winner is you!
I'm ready, willing, and able. No firewall or antivirus software will stop you from supporting nekobun's dreams. I admire your determination, but no, I'd rather handle the hack personally. The skill of an Iris, guided by human experience, is a winning combination, and I've more experience than you in such matters. Fair enough, so you're going to use your Iris for this? Indeed, Marion and I can make short work of the palace servers. On hearing her name, Loxley's phone hanging halfway out of his pocket chirps away in delight. Forsooth, what noble transgressions must we perform in the name of king and country? Against all enemies I shall stand true, my liege. Huzzah! Marion, you don't need to lay it on quite that thick with the gimmick. She's enthusiastic.
Listen!
Hello, Marion. I don't think we've met. I'm Iris.
Listen!
I, too, am Iris. I have grown and adapted to meet the needs of my user. And besides, it's fun. Huzzah! What ho! I figured all the Irises do each other already. Oh, we have bare-bones communal meeting space within our cloud, but generally we're busy with our own users. And all our data is encrypted, even from each other, to ensure user privacy. Mary share a secret spill from my lips, my lord.
Shall we?
Now let's get to work. You see the representative over there in the blue jacket? Spotted. I need you to distract him while I plug Marion into the network. Whatever you can do to keep his attention engaged and focused on you. I feel like they wouldn't... I don't know why they would be connected to a network that would have corporate secrets on it. Maybe some emails about whatever's going on, but... I think they were just isolated to what they needed for the show. But you can't simply make a big dramatic scene. Nothing that will draw the attention of max security enforcers. Just hold his focus. Keep his focus. Don't start trouble. Got it. We're gonna need at least 3 uninterrupted. I'm going to need at least 3 uninterrupted minutes. I'll rendezvous with you back at the indie game area when I'm done. Ready? Ready. Alright, let's fuck this up. Loxley tucks his hood up and over to conceal his features as he blends back into the crowd. Okay, Be charming, be distracting. How do I want to approach the situation? Bearing a lie in the truth makes sense. Loxley may not want her name involved in this, in case things goes badly, but I think I can play the part well enough to avoid that. Excuse me. Hello, welcome to the Palace, the premier center for family entertainment, esports action, and more. Do you have any questions? I'm nekobun, manager for Second Players Club. We're an up-and-coming esports team, and I'm curious what the Palace has to offer regarding competitive play. Yep, as Loxley slides up to an open USB port on a display unit, I can see him wince as I drop my actual name. Might not have been the best choice, but I can make this work. How we host tournaments weekly at all locations. Fist of Discomfort 2, Fast Car 7, head-to-head speedrun competitions in Super Fantasy Planet. Not bad. We focus on FOD too, but our team has diverse interests. By any chance, are you interested in sponsoring a young team such as ours? Look, I can't completely rely on Loxley and Rhapsody to solve this one. I need to check all the available options. Actually, there may be opportunities available. We're looking for fresh new content creators, ones willing to help us promote our latest innovation. Tell me, do you enjoy redemption games? Redemption? Is this a religious thing? Games that earn tickets to be redeemed for valuable prizes. The Palace has the best redemption games in the world. Joysticks and buttons are the past. What fun is a game that doesn't earn you any rewards? I feel like, I mean, I know redemption games are a thing, but I feel like this is kind of a send-up of NFT games as well. But the Palace feels like there's room for even further innovations in this play space, switching things up to make the games even more exciting. What if? And follow me on this journey. The rep puts an arm around my shoulder while making a sweeping gesture as if gazing towards the bright horizon of tomorrow. And nearly spots Loxley in the process, so I quickly speak up. I'm already interested. No need to embellish. What do you got for me? What if, instead of exchanging tickets for prizes directly, you exchange tickets for a loot box? God. What? What? We're replacing all the prizes in the Palace with loot boxes. There could be anything in there. A rare collectible, a brand new phone, keys to a sports car, perhaps. The more you play, the more loot boxes you earn, and with our new Palace Battle Pass, esports players can earn free loot boxes for participating in our competitions. Why, you might even earn cosmetics. So it's more a send-up of microtransactions and passes, but still. Like eyeshadow and lipstick? Well, yes, if you choose to trade tickets for one of our pink Gamer Princess loot boxes, but even more like customization options for your profile on thepalacearcade.com. But wait, there's more. Rare drops from our esports themed loot boxes like the Monster Box or the Elite Crate can earn you boosters. These are digital codes you can use to gain bonuses in the games you play. More lives, more power. A true advantage of the competition. What's more, some boxes may include a non-fungible token. There they are. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. Yes, sir, you can't fund these tokens. Not one bit. Who knows how valuable this crypto magic could be? Oh, I forgot I was watching a video on some, Illuvium, this crypto game that sounded like trash and looked like trash. It looked like bad, like worse, Firefall, oddly enough. Maybe there's like a bus you can't actually, a non-roadworthy bus in that the air conditioning doesn't work in, that isn't real and it's just a NFT. Anyway. Loot boxes, battle passes, and NFTs are the future. The Palace is at the forefront of what gaming should be. What? I feel like the rant's gonna maybe get me kicked out or security called on me, but I'll do the joke on. Wow, so many different loot boxes. How amazing. Please, go on and extend and light about all the different loot I can obtain while not looking in that direction. Why, all sorts of great loot. Are you into fly fishing? We've got the hook crate for you. All sorts of lures, reels, and sometimes live bait. Fortunately, getting the representative super excited about this waking nightmare is serving as an excellent distraction. Are you a red-blooded patriot? You'll love the America crate, which has little flags, eagles on t-shirts, and a Statue of Liberty mug. And for the collectors, it's probably a mug where the Statue of Liberty is the fucking handle. Or the torch. Actually, that'd be good. But either way, it's one of those ones where the handle's a weird shape and snaps off after like a month anyway. And for the collectors, our vinyl box delivers adorable square-headed figurines based on pop culture characters known and loved the world over. There's just so much possibility. How about a meat crate? Just meat. Lots and lots of meat. Slather it in sauce and dump it in there. I suppose, although... No, wait. We need a crate. Reusable plastic food containers. Print and fold cardboard package designs. Boxes within boxes within boxes for unboxing videos. And finally, for black metal fans and nihilists, the nothing box. There's nothing in it, you see? You get nothing. You literally pay money to get nothing. The rep steps back to ponder my supposedly sincere... No, I figure he would know I was fucking with. I like your gumption. You may have a future in marketing. Hey, take my business card. If you ever want to change your careers, well, you know where to find me. Ciao. I need a shower. But for now, I loop back around to the indie section to reconvene with Locksley. He practically slips into existence from between two shadows, appearing suddenly in my path. Mission accomplished, I dare say. We have the complete internal memo archive regarding the new loot box systems. I hope there's something more memorable in there than a bunch of incredibly stupid marketing ideas. Oh, there's some juicy details. Marion, summarize. Certainly, I have no less than 30 spreadsheets detailing the exact odds for prizes within each line of loot box. Oh. I remember, I forget if everybody has to release those now. I know, I think STO posts them, at least on their wiki. And what was it? What am I thinking of? Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart Tour had to post exact odds for everything. Along with details on how they will precede the top-end prizes in boxes designated to be won by Palace employees only. Oh. So nobody gets a sports car unless they already work for the company. There are also plans to hire influencers and content creators to unbox loot online, which will likewise be preceded with high-quality items, yeah. Along with notes to make sure these hired social media stars do not disclose their paid sponsorship, which is illegal. That's illegal, right? Absolutely. This is huge, nekobun. I'd hoped that Dekonami's run-in with the law would have shut down the palace, but this could do it. The question is, what do we do with this information? It was obtained illicitly. They have plausible deniability. How can we torpedo their efforts at poisoning arcade culture? I feel like the manifesto makes it sound more cranky, like crank-like. This is why we have the Fourth Estate, right? To keep the public informed of any shady dealings happening just out of sight. Yeah, remember that. Remember that? I can get in touch with Punchy78 again and make sure this information gets out there. He'd be thrilled to work with us on this.
Sound notion, I'm afraid.
I'd prefer to stay anonymous. I'm supposedly keeping a low profile, remember? That's fine. I've got a rapport with Punchy. I'm sure we could be listed as an anonymous source. Sound good? Indeed, I'm a firm believer in Fight Shack's strong game journalism. Less easy clickbait, less press release parroting, more hard investigative work. They can dig deeper and verify what we've discovered and vindicated the information. And then, when the public knows the truth, the palace will fall. I mean, surely gamers as a whole would rise up against this, right? We wouldn't simply get token protests while the mainstream embraces it, normalizes it? Fuck. Stands to reason. I can't see fully paid game experiences with microtransactions ever taking off to become the dominant monetization model in any sane timeline. No, that could never happen. It would be absurd to even consider. Far too absurd. For now, we'd best sit on the flies. Files. Flies. Being in the middle of Max would cause a splash, but could result in fingers pointed our way. Also, you're gonna get washed away by all the trailer news and like new releases and shit. Still, this is a victory, nekobun. A victory for justice. Thank you for assisting me in the matter. You've been of invaluable aid to me during Max as a whole. We've established quite the rapport, yes? It's difficult for me to open up and show these shadowy aspects of my life to others. I know we judge, and rightfully so. But you've been remarkably non-judgmental about them. You have my thanks, my loyalty, my respect, and, if you will have it, my heart. And he bows elegantly, leaving me a bit struck by the sudden declaration. You're a fine friend to have, Locksley. I don't need your heart to know that. I already have my objectives, so... Locksley, you're a true friend, in the truest sense of the word, but that's where I prefer to keep it. Oh, my apologies. Perhaps I misread the situation.
You have my gratitude.
Also, that affect would grate on me so much. It would never work out. However, a friend is a delightful thing to be, and I am honored to be in such noble ranks. Right, but if you were looking for more, no need to concern yourself. The friend zone is a fictional construct. Thank you for pointing that out. What we are is what we must be, and thus is perfect in shape and form. Friends and allies, then? Absolutely. Now then, the hour grows late, and our new sponsor will be expecting us. What? Oh, crap, I almost forgot about that. It's good to forget sometimes, to let your troubles and worries fall by the wayside. Nevertheless, we should depart and rejoin Rhapsody. The future of Second Players Club awaits. Agreed. With wings of justice and a desire to, get sponsored again and stuff, we take off. Waving me along, Loxley leads me through the crowds of Max, and through a door marked Staff Only. Loxley flashes a badge, and the support staff simply nod as we pass, as if expecting us. VIP status. Apparently, Loxley and Rhapsody have been busy while I was playing tourist. Eventually, we catch up with Rhapsody, fresh from mingling with all the major names in pod and signing autographs for their fans. Perfect. Wrong voice. Perfect. Everything's coming up nekobun. The stage is all set for your interview with her. By her, whom exactly do you mean? Is that Queen Bee? I don't know why she didn't look the same as she did in the promo ad on the overheads in the last bit, but I guess it's whatever. And someone, White Jacket pushes on past the two of them to stand out front and center.
Hey, champ. Been looking forward to this.
What? Queen Bee? As in founding member of the Four Heavenly Kings is Queen Bee?
One and only.
Queen Bee winning some bows in an overly exaggerated air kiss in my direction. Even a PC junkie like me knows Queen Bee, reigning monarch of the competitive arcade scene. Her team, the Four Heavenly Kings, rarely go for the big payday trophies that Team PGW does, but every member of the team is an absolute powerhouse of veteran skill. And if Rhapsody and Loxley arrange a meeting with her, then... Wait, is 4HK looking to sponsor Second Players Club?
Not a chance. I'm more like the fiery hoop of death you gotta jump through to prove yourself to your new sponsor.
So, who's our new sponsor if it's not you?
Fun in telling you if I can't tease you about it first. A real serious Sam type, aren't you?
I should have probably been expecting that, the way Loxley and Rhapsody have been pointedly not telling me all day.
I'm doing this as a favor for someone who wants to know if you've got the same passionate spirit they have. You just have to prove yourself.
Sure. In what way?
What better way to test your potential than to fight
No, I knew it was going to be FOD.
four f***ing heavenly kings? Right here and right f***ing now.
Wait, you want to have a match against Second Players Club?
Absolutely.
But you'll destroy us. I mean, you're 4HK.
Don't give up before the match has even started. Gods can bleed. But this isn't about winning or losing. It's about your skill, your strategy. I want to see your spirit. That's how you will be judged.
Okay. So, let's say we agree to this match. Where exactly we're going to play. Queen Bee flashes me the wildest grin and simply points towards the main stage for Max. On stage? Seriously?
Sink or swim. I don't do things half-assed. I pulled some strings to make this happen. We go live in 5 minutes. Right before the fire.
Right before final,
the
sorry.
storm, baby. A tried and true exhibition match.
5 minutes? And isn't it a calm before the storm?
You know what I mean. I want to see how you perform under pressure. You ready?
Alright. Come to think of it, I don't think the team Play to Win will be happy that we're upstaging their Pizza Yums Invitational match with this big surprise. Exactly, nobody's gonna fucking care about the tournament after we tear the house down. Oh, what a shame. In that case, I'm ready, willing, and able. I'm all fired up. And you'll need a teammate, of course, because, well, I've already got one. And that's when a second member of the Four Heavenly Kings makes his appearance. A veteran player from Japan, possibly the greatest who ever lived. Known to some as Kami, but to others as the Demon. Konbanwa. An ambush match by two of the best players in the scene, in front of thousands of people. We are doomed. We are doomed. But this is the path forward. If we want to carry on as a team, we have to impress the Four Heavenly Kings. So, that's what we're going to do. As for my partner, gotta check something real quick here. Sorry. Oh. I had the wrong tags on. My bad. Well, it is bad. It's still it's an adventure game, point and click. Technically, we are point and clicking, and technically, this is an adventure. So don't yell at me. I gotta work with what I have. My partner will be. I'll take Rhapsody since Loxley. As much as I love criming it up with Loxley, like, oh, I didn't notice the bee print. I noticed that the honeycomb. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll take Rhapsody with. Rhapsody, will you be able to break from your casting duty just to play with me? My schedule is clear and I wouldn't miss the chance to take on the legendary Queen Bee. Wait a sec, didn't you just cast my last match as a member of L7 back at the Funplex? I'm impressed you remembered. It was an intense match. I hope you were taking notes because you're going to need them to defeat us. Time's up, nekobun. Here we go. This is it. The hardest challenge of my pro career to date. But I'm on a roll, aren't I? When it comes to these big moments where the spotlight's been shining and I'm in the eye of the storm, I've risen to the task. I will do this. I will be the winner. On emerging through the curtain and onto the stage, I'm nearly blasted backwards by the roar of the crowd. Colored blades swing back and forth as Second Players Club emerges alongside two of the four Heavenly Kings, and the audience is hyped to see this happen. The following is an exhibition match scheduled for 1 round. Making their way to the game, please welcome for the four Heavenly Kings, Queen Bee and the Demon! Queen Bee soaks up the crowd's applause, pumping a fist in time to the 4HK chant to keep them excited. And their challengers, the hottest rising stars of the esports scene, it's nekobun and Rhapsody of Second Players Club. Did they just cheer more for me than they did for the four Heavenly Kings? Competitors to your stations, it's time. I pull out my trusty $8 beige keyboard, plug it in, while Queen Bee and the Demon produce expensive professional grade fight sticks. Ones we could afford with the new sponsor. Okay, figure out a strategy quick. Queen Bee's picking Silent Blade, and the Demon's already queued up Sensei. Good, I know what their game plan is. From what I know about them, Queen Bee plays an aggro Silent Blade, attacking relentlessly, so defend, okay. Meanwhile, Rhapsody will have to overcome the Demon's turtling up and defensive play as Sensei. Good. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. That's all the time I have for strategy, as the Herald signals the start of the match. For the future Second Players Club, I need to do my best. So, like, she's definitely going to attack first round, because that's the one that's buffed for attack, right? Yeah. Queen Bee's going to come out with the attack. The whole point of Silent Blade is to rush down your opponent, so I should defend against it. Alright, defend. Oh, it's throwing me off. Wait, what? Quick glance at Queen Bee's starting team build shows a defensive build for Silent Blade? Since when does that character have a tank build? Since when does Queen Bee not play aggro? Okay, my strategy just went out the window. We're gonna need to adapt. Alright. I thought it was going to be 1-for-1. I'm seeing an aggro build on Sensei from the Demon, right. At least I know what's going on. They're playing against type. Queen Bee on defense, Demon on the attack. Odds are they'll mix things up a little now that we're riding to their tomfoolery, though. I have to be careful. Alright, if she's playing opposite day, I'm gonna defend. Special, okay. We wouldn't both do it, right?
The ultimate upset!
Nope. Okay, cool. Doing okay. Like, I want to go for the special for the bonus, but I feel like Okay. They haven't spent their ult, but I'll spend mine too. Alright, hope. I'm glad we saved it. Counter dip all. Okay, 200 points to the counter. Fantastic. We got this on lock. Alright.
You win.
I was worried about that one once it started getting weird, but we're good.
I want more than just this win, but I'll take it for now.
Just in time for an ad. Alright, we'll roll the ad and then probably wrap up the discussion. That might be the end of the stream, honestly, because most of these chapters have been about 2 hours. But BRB, wrap this up. Here are your winners, Nekobun and Rhapsody of Second Players Club. We won. We won a match against the 4 Heavenly Kings?
Well fought. You've proven that you got what it takes.
Who's the sponsor? I stand there in shock as Queen Bee grasps my hand and raises it high while the crowd chants, 2PC, 2PC, 2PC. Whoa. But hey, no great surprise, right? We've triumphed in every single high-profile match we've ever had. Of course we beat 4HK, we're champions.
For our challengers, everyone! That was one hell of a fight! They're the future of FOD! Look to them!
I'm gonna keep calling it FOD.
We should all be in this community. Remember this day! It will resonate forever!
Delivery was a little flat. Well, I mean, it lines up with stage projection, but as opposed to yelling, but okay. Crowd bursts with excitement as we head backstage. Valkyrie of Team PTW glowers at us while we pass on by, because we just upstaged the upcoming main event fight completely. Just a bit of icing on the cupcake of our success. Backstage, things are ramping up for the finale of the Pizza Yums Invitational, with staff members rushing about to prepare the stage for the last fight of the day. Meaning we can loiter off to the side without being bothered. Good moment to reflect on what transpired.
That was amazing.
Wow, that was a great match. I still can't believe we actually got to show our skills against Queen Bee and the Demon. I'll never forget this moment. We really kicked some ass, didn't we? And against some of the best players in the world. Pinch me, nekobun. I can't believe we actually did it. You were amazing. You did so well. Heck, I even feel proud of what I accomplished too. And beyond all that, we got a sponsor. Speaking of our sponsor, isn't it time you settled that business? Probably, yeah. I'll leave you to it then. And thanks for choosing me to be your partner in this match. It means the world to me. I'm happy to have fought by your side, Rhapsody. See you soon. Even backstage, we can hear the thunderous echoes of the cheering audience. It's almost a shame we aren't able to watch the finals, or play in them. But our match with Queen Bee and the Demon of the 4 Heavenly Kings was certainly a boost for my mood and career. One piece of the puzzle hasn't quite clicked into place. Maybe Queen Bee can help with that? Hey, QB, now that the match is over, care to tell me more about this mysterious team sponsor who's interested in us? I'm still confused how someone as prestigious as you could be our tryout match. This new sponsor must be a heck of a mover and a shaker to have interest in the likes of us.
Yourself short. You're young and just getting started.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Hamza.
This is your starting line. Reminds me a lot of my own starting line, in fact. There were a lot of setbacks. Losses. A fucking lot of losses.
Yeah.
I started out as a baby FOD streamer. Barely able to crawl up those ranks. But I didn't give up. Never fucking give up. I worked hard, played hard, and eventually L7 invited me to join their team. I did so thinking I had finally made it, but it was just one more step to get to where I am today.
That's great. Who's the sponsor?
It went down when I was in L7. It eventually led up to my humiliating loss against the Demon.
I remember reading about it I remember reading about that on all the FOD forums. It was a smaller unknown venue. The Demon traveled all the way from Japan to fight against Queen Bee. That I think was in the first game round. Queen Bee lost the match against the Demon, but then in a twist of fate, he ended up inviting her to join 4HK. And now they're both on the most well-loved and talented team in the scene.
But even in that loss, there was a win. That loss changed everything for me. Without that singular moment, I wouldn't be here, standing next to you, offering you this sponsorship.
Okay, what's the sponsorship?
Why you? I've been
Quit edging me with quit sponsor edging me and just.
And I want to make that difference for others who I see myself in.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, not to mention, Loxley and Rhapsody told me all about your last sponsor backstabbing you, and I like to make sure we stick our middle fingers up at big corporations. As for who your actual sponsor is, here, let me introduce you.
And that's when a fairly unassuming looking guy. Oh, it's me. It's me from the first game. That's when a fairly unassuming looking guy wanders up to you, nodding in respect. Yeah, they even imported the name. nekobun, or should I say Mr. Kurisu? How informal do you want to handle this? Wait, aren't you? He slips me a business card with the symbol of an pixel art critter and a neon heart. nekobun, at your service, owner of Juegos Boncheros. You're the one who made Juegos Boncheros? I'm a PC junkie and even I know about that arcade. You're the one that Deco's Palace tried to torpedo, right? You're famous. Famous? I'm no celebrity, I'm just me. I made an arcade that my friends could love and cherish, and fought to defend their dreams. Nothing more, nothing less. But that's old business. Today I want to talk about new business, specifically sponsoring Second Players Club. So, you're the mystery sponsor that sicked the 4 Heavenly Kings on us? Yeah, but honestly that match was Queen Bee's idea. She loves a dramatic show. I was gonna just approach and say hello, but it's hard to say no to the Queen, you know? Loxley and Rhapsody told me all about Pizza Yums. Backstabbing you. I don't like when people step all over someone's dreams, so I agreed to help. Seriously? That'd be great. That's great. A major arcade chain sponsoring us would go a long way. Exactly. We have enough money for side projects like this, and your success is our success. We're a pretty strong arcade thanks to the decisions we made in founding it. This may be what we both need to go over the top and become legendary. There's one condition for this offer, though. In 1 month, there's going to be a big Fa 2 exhibition happening at the Penguin Paradise. You know, the cheesy penguin-themed family amusement park? Never been there myself, but I'm aware of it. You'd have to be dead or comatose not to know about Peggy. I want you representing Juegos Boncheros at the charity event. We're going to be raising money for Child's Play, an organization that donates toys and games to children's hospitals. I mean, I figured it would be, you know, with all the PAX parody and take this wrapped into it, they'd drag Child's Play in as well. Plus, if you do this, you get another shot at Team Play to win. I'm sure you'd want a chance to be your rival in a public setting, am I right? Of course, be a great opportunity. Rivalry can be fun, but the main thing is that we're gonna make a lot of kids happy. Win or lose, you're gonna support a lot of dreams by doing this. I want you to understand the importance of this. It's why I'm sponsoring you, because of your spirit, your hopes and dreams. For the longest time, I thought the Bun family was simply cursed with bad luck. Anything that could go wrong, would go wrong. My faith in that curse led me to just give up, to go with the flow, and passively accept whatever life wanted to shovel on top of me. But there never was a curse. There was just my depression. With my friend's help, I realized I needed to adapt and start seeking my dream. That's what I want to do for you. This is going to get really interesting if our sponsor pops up at the end. I would offer you that helping hand so you can find what your dream truly is. Not what you think it might be, what it truly is. So let your heart be your guide, and you'll get through the Pro Tour and beyond, all while growing and reaching for your dreams, okay? I make the world a better place. I go on some roller coasters and stomp PW into the dirt. That's a hell of a trifecta you've given me. Don't worry, I'll make Juegos Boncheros proud and make the most of this opportunity. Good to hear. I think it's settled then. With that, he hands over a contract, tucked away neatly into a folder for later review. Run that by your lawyer, and if everything looks good, sign on the dotted line and zip it along. I, don't have a lawyer. No problem. Have Iris find you one. She helps find, if she needs help finding a lawyer with an esports focus, my Iris can help yours. Hooray! Nico's Iris is legendary in the Iris Collective. That'll be a lot of fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business before Max closes down for the day. Love to hang out, chat, or play some games, but alas, adult responsibilities, they are a thing. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm the manager of Second Players Club. As manager of Second Players Club, I'm always dealing with one thing or another. We'll have to swap stories sometimes. I saw beep beep from Nico's Irish grabs his attention. I'd better take this. Sorry. Good luck at the charity show match, okay? Hey, Naomi, what's up? Oh, it ties in whatever relationship you went for, too. That's cute. Seriously? Wild Rider breaking down again? Yeah, I can find replacement parts before I leave Max. What components do you need? Got it. Won't be a problem. I'll handle it. Love you, Nami. Can't wait to see you again. And as our new sponsor fades into the crowds of Max, I just hope, beyond hope, I can make him proud of us next month. Oh, that was cute. My first max. Who would have thought it ended up how it did? Would have ended up how it did. At the beginning of today, we lost one sponsor, and yet at the end, we gained a new one. A sponsor who believes in us. But the legendary 4HK, and the crowd loved us. We're even going to be a part of the FOD 2 exhibition event happening at the Pengy Paradise. This is more than I ever expected to have when I first set out to chase esports glory. But above all, there's the championship, right? We're undefeated, a bullet train going right to the top. I'll be a championship. I'm going to bed after this. I will be a champion. Have to be a champion. There's nothing else that matters. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. Alright. Wrapped it. In about as long as I thought it would. You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits' new challengers. Victory. Let's take a look at your scores. Loxley tied with Zapper. No, it's just a hair lower than Zapper now. You're in Jinx's passenger seat, it seems. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 27,900 points. Nice. Keep talking with people, your score will go up, up, up. You're not changing any metadata. Even though I just saw my clone. And we are absolutely saving, and then we'll just back out from there.